This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with Eubank Jnr. We're at evening with Floyd Mayweather. With me, I've got the one and only Mr. Richard Blackwood. How are you, sir?
I'm well, man. How are you doing, sir?
Very well. You enjoying yourself, first of all?
Yeah, I am. Crowd was not. I didn't like the crowd today. You guys were stush today. That's what I'm saying. You guys were stush. Made me feel like I was a beginner. I feel like, rah, this is my first time I've ever been on stage. It didn't feel like I've been on stage 23 years. But it's okay. Floyd laughed. That's all about it.
Should I tell you how much of a convincing actor you are? That story about you meeting him 20 years ago? I believed it.
So did I. And he kept on going. He was like, right? But the weirdest thing is that I didn't actually speak to him, but he was in a shop.
You're being serious. Actually, it's a proper story.
Right? He was in a shop in the Beverly Center, and he was talking about how famous he was as a boxer, right? And I saw him in there, and I was thinking, who's this guy thinking he's all that? And it was Mayweather. But when he kept on going, I don't know what you're talking about, I was like, you know what? You're killing my joke right now, so I'm going to say I don't know you. But it's actually true. It's true.
True story. Oh, I thought it was a line for a joke, but to be honest, I mean, I don't know how much of a big boxing fan you are, but everyone knows Floyd Mayweather and what he's done in boxing. But you know, he's retired. Apparently, do you think he'll come back, Richard?
Personally, I don't think he needs to. I think if he came back, he would only be doing it for us. If you think about it, like he's proved himself time and time again. He's undefeated, right? You know, he's gone up against the top contenders, and every time he's done it against Pacquiao, every time he's done it, he's won. Now, people will say he's not a Mike Tyson type of fighter where it's knockouts and blah, blah, blah. But pound for pound, he's brought back the strategy of boxing to boxing, right? The old people like Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray, right? When they were evasive, they was taking their shots, right? And knowing where to place their shots as opposed to just going for the clean knockout, right? So he's a tactical fighter. And I think for that, he's the only one, do you know what I mean, of our new generation. The next generation, who's to say who's to come, right? I personally think it's Eubank Jnr. that's going to be the next person, myself.
Unbelievable talent, and his dad's here today, and you know, he's one to definitely watch in the future. We've seen enough of Eubank to know that he's going to be a force in the future.
No, listen, I saw him a while ago, and he told me, right, that, you know, he was going professional. And I knew him from when he was a kid, like through his dad, right? So I said to him, listen, you got big shoes to fill, because your dad is a legend, right? But he's filled those shoes already. He's shown how serious he is. And thinking about the background he came from, he could have easily been kind of like taking it in his stride. But he's actually fighting like he's starving, right? Do you know what I mean? And that's what we need. We need that hunger. He has it, and I'm predicting he's going to be our champion. I feel it.
Is there any other boxer in the British scene that does it for you at the moment? Someone like Anthony Joshua?
Oh my God, Anthony Joshua is the man. Like, Anthony Joshua, right, heavyweight fighter, probably one of the best physiques we've seen in boxing. His physique reminds me of Frank Bruno back in the day, right? 100% solid muscle, no fat, right, tall, got a long reach, right, exciting boxer, but also, like the last fight he had with Dylan, right, do you know what I mean? He brought it, right, do you know what I mean? Dylan, respect to him, he also brought it. Like, a lot of people was like, it's not going to be a good fight. Dylan brought the fight out. He really did, right, do you know what I mean? But Anthony took the fight, right, do you know what I mean? And he made Anthony box. Anthony didn't go in there, just go, bah, 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 but Anthony actually had to box. And Anthony, I think, for me, showed how much of a boxer he really was. So I reckon that Anthony can go all the way. I reckon Anthony's another one. We got some stars.
Tyson Fury?
Of course, come on now. Like, I mean, that's a big name to fill, and he's filled it. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Right now, we got some strong people coming out of here that are doing the thing. And for a long time, if you think about it, even if you weren't into boxing, there were certain boxers that you would tune into. And then that kind of dulled down for a while. And it feels like it's coming back round again. It feels like now, even if you're not a boxing like connoisseur, there are boxers that you would actually come and watch a fight, go and pay to see the fight, or watch it at home. You'll actually make sure you step and watch fights now, which is good. We need that.
It's definitely on the up. Now, are you going to let me ask you about Vincent? Can I ask you a couple of questions? I'm a massive fan of Eastenders. I've got to ask you a couple of questions about Vincent.
Go for it, and if I can, I will.
You know what? That day you revealed that you was a grass, that killed, I swear to God, I was like, what? What?
I was only a grass for a couple of weeks. Only for a couple of weeks. Right? No, you know what, right? what I liked about Vincent is that Vincent's thing is that he would do anything to try and take down the Mitchells at that time, right? You know, and obviously he knew I can't really kill Phil Mitchell, right? Like that's not really the wise thing to do, right? But get him locked up for years, maybe I can do that, right? It's the next best thing. And also his motivation is he's killed my dad, right? So you know,
has he killed your dad though? This is what we can't work out, because your mum says one thing and then all these other old timers in the show say another.
You know what I'm going to say to you? When you tune into EastEnders from here on in, it's going to get so gripping. Like, when we go in and we film, we've literally been excited. We've literally been like, oh my God, when this goes out, it's going to be shut down. Like the song Shut Down, Lock Off, right? Like, shut down, who's shut down by? Oh my God, I forgot his name. But shut down, and it's going to be like Section Boys Lock Off. That's it. When they see what we're going to do on EastEnders, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a real problem.
But listen, honestly, Vincent's such a great character they've brought into the soap, and like I said, he's brought different sort of dimensions to the soap, so well done on your role in that.
Thank you so much, and people keep watching, keep supporting, and this audience tonight, it's all right, I'm going to take it on the chin, right, like a boxer would, but you guys were acting stush and stuck up, trying to act like, rah, Richard's not funny. That's all right, that's cool, right, do you know what I mean? This one's going to get scrapped. My next show's going to be big.
Richard Blackwood, thanks for talking to IFL TV. We'll catch up with you soon, bro. Cheers, bro.
Produced in association with combatandstrength.com.